The Senate will come to order. Senator Marble will lead us in the pledge.
Good morning, senators, staff, and all visitors. Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Majors, would you please take the roll?
Aguilar.
Excused.
Balmer. Baumgartner. Baumgartner.
Senator Baumgartner.
Brophy. Cadman. Crowder. Grantham. Guzman. Harvey. Heath. Herpin. Hill.
Excused.
Hodge. John. Johnston. Jones. Kafalis. Kerr.
Excused.
King. Lambert. Lundberg.
Excused.
Marble. Newell. Nicholson.
Excused.
Renfro. Rivera. Roberts. Sheffel. Schwartz. Stedman. Doctrop. Todd. Ulibarri. Zenzinger.
Give me a little extra per diem, though.
We're looking for somebody else. We heard you.
Okay. Madam President.
Here. With 30 present, 0 absent, 5 excused, we have a quorum. Motion to adopt the journal. Senator Zenzinger.
Thank you, Madam President. I move the reading of the journal of February 4th, 2014 be dispensed with, and a journal be approved as corrected by the Secretary.
You've heard the motion. All in favor say aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. The motion is adopted. Committee reports.
February 4, 2014, Committee on Finance. After consideration, the Mayor's Committee recommends the following Senate Bill 56 be referred favorably to the Committee on Appropriations. February 4, 2014, Committee on Finance. After consideration on the merits, the committee recommends the following Senate Bill 83 be referred to the Committee of the Whole with favorable recommendation, and with the recommendation be placed on the consent calendar. February 4, 2014, Committee on Judiciary. After consideration on the merits, the committee recommends the following Senate Bill 102 be referred to the Committee of the Whole with favorable recommendation, with the recommendation be placed on the consent calendar.
Senate Services.
February 5th, 2014, correctly re-engrossed Senate Bills 47, 55, and 63.
Message from the House.
February 4, 2014, Madam President, the House has passed on third reading and transmitted the revised statutes House Bills 1079, 1083, 1010, 1111, 1056. The House has passed on third reading and transmitted to the revised statutes House Bill 1047 as amended, 1069 as amended, 1051 as amended. The House has passed on third reading and returns here with Senate Bill 26.
Message from the Reviser.
February 4, 2014, we herewith transmit without comment House Bills 1010, 1056, 1079, 1083, and 1111. Without comment as amended, House Bills 1047, 1051, and 1069.
Introduction of resolutions. Mr. Majors, would you please read the title to Senate Joint Resolution 7?
Senate Joint Resolution 7 by Senator Aguilar and Representatives Hollinghorst and Szabo concerning awareness of heart disease and in connection therewith declaring February 7th, 2014 as National Wear Red Day.
Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam President. I move that SJR 7 lay over until Friday, February 7th.
You've heard the motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. The ayes have it. Senate Joint Resolution 7 will lay over till Friday, February 7th. Introduction of bills.
House Bill 1005 by Representatives Sonnenberg and Young and Senators Lumberg and Cafalas concerning clarification of the requirements applicable to a change of point of water diversion.
Agriculture, Natural Resources, and Energy.
House Bill 1024 by Representative Murray and Senator Schwartz concerning the designation of Clary Cup cactus as a state cactus.
Agriculture, Natural Resources, and Energy.
House Bill 1026 by Representative Fisher and Senator Schwartz concerning the authorization of flexible water markets.
Agriculture, Natural Resources, and Energy. Please add Senator Kerr to the roll. Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam President. Members, Senate Bill 58. Senate Bill 58 has been placed at the end of today's general order second reading of bills consent calendar.
General orders, second reading of bills, consent calendar. Senator Stedman. You've heard the motion. All in favor say aye. Opposed, no. The Senate will resolve itself into committee of the whole for consideration of general order second reading of bills consent calendar. Senator Stedman will take the chair.
The committee will come to order. Mr. Majors, would you please read the titles to all of the bills on the general order second reading of bills consent calendar?
Senate Bill 39 by Senator Balmer and Representatives McCain and Court concerning a grant of limited authority to emergency medical service providers to voluntarily provide pre-veterinary emergency care to certain domesticated animals. Senate Bill 58 by Senator Todd and Representative Murray concerning high school equivalency examinations in Colorado.
Senator Heath.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move the adoption of all the bills on general order second reading of bills consent calendar and the associated committee reports, including Senate Bill 39 and its Health and Human Services Committee report, and Senate Bill 58 and its Education Committee report.
To the committee reports, Senator Jones. We are on the committee reports for the bills on the consent calendar. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, the question before the committee is the adoption of the committee reports for all of the bills on the consent calendar. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. Ayes have it. The reports are adopted. Senator Heath.
Did you vote on the bills too? Excuse me.
Yeah. So Senator Heath renews his motion for the passage of all of the bills on the consent calendar.
Sorry.
Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, the question before the committee is the adoption of all of the bills on the second reading consent calendar. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, say no. The ayes have it, and the bills are adopted. Senator Heath.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move we rise and report.
Motion before the committee is to rise and report. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. Ayes have it, and the committee will rise and report.
The Senate will come back to order. Senator Stedman.
Thank you, Madam President. Your committee of the whole has met and considered two bills on our consent calendar. I'd ask the clerk to please read the report.
February 5th, 2014, Madam President, your committee of the whole makes lead report is out in consideration of the following tax bills being the second reading thereof, makes following recommendations are on. Senate Bill 39 is amended, Senate Bill 58 is amended, passed on second reading in order to gross place on counter for third reading and final passage.
Senator Stedman.
Thank you, Madam President. I move for the adoption of the report of the committee of the whole.
Is there any discussion on the committee of the whole report? Seeing none, the question for the body is the adoption of the Committee of the Whole report. Are there any no votes? With 31 ayes, 0 noes, 0 absent, and 4 excused, the Committee of the Whole report is adopted. Senate Bill 39 is amended. Senate Bill 58 is amended, passed on second reading and ordered, engrossed, and placed on the calendar for third reading and final passage. Consideration of governor's appointments. Mr. Majors, would you please read the appointments to the Board of Trustees for Colorado Mesa University?
Members of the Board of Trustees for Colorado Mesa University for a term expiring December 31st, 2016, Brewer Douglas Quimby of Colorado Springs, Colorado, appointed. Effective December 31st, 2013, for a term expiring December 31st, 2017, Robert Glenn Wilson of Grand Junction, Colorado, a Republican and resident of Mesa County, reappointed. Daniel R. Robinson of Grand Junction, Colorado, a Democrat and resident of Mesa County, reappointed. Randolph Ray Martinez of Fort Collins, Colorado, a Republican, appointed.
Please add Senator Aguilar to the roll. Senator Kerr.
Thank you, Madam President. I move for the appointments of Brewer Quimby, Robert Wilson, Daniel Robinson, and Randolph Martinez to the Board of Trustees for Colorado Mesa University.
Is there any discussion on any of the appointees to the Board of Trustees for Colorado Mesa University? Please add Senator Lundberg to the roll. The question before the body is the confirmation of Brewer Douglas Quimby, Robert Glenn Wilson, Daniel R. Robinson, Randolph Ray Martinez to the Board of Trustees. Are there any no votes? With 33 ayes, 0 noes, 0 absent, and 2 excused, those appointees are confirmed. Signing of bills. Senator Hill is present.
Then before 2014, the President has signed Senate Joint Resolution 3 and Senate Resolution 2.
Message from the Governor.
January 27, 2014, to the Honorable Colorado Senate. Ladies and gentlemen, pursuant to the powers conferred upon me by the constitutional laws of the state of Colorado, I have the honor of designating and appointing as major consideration the following member of the State Electrical Board. For term expiring July 1st, 2016, Michael Allen Miller of Centennial, Colorado, to serve as an electrical contractor who has a master's license. Appointed. Sincerely, John W. Hickenlooper, Governor.
Announcements. Mr. Majority Leader, are there announcements?
Senator Schwartz. Go ahead. No.
Thank you, Madam President. And I just wanted to ask the members to help welcome the Colorado River Outfitters Association. And this is such an important industry to the state of Colorado. Our river outfitters, they bring about $127 million to our state's economy. Having folks raft and enjoy and fish on our precious waters in the state of Colorado. So they are meeting here in Denver. If you have the opportunity, their association is going to be out at the Crown Plaza at DIA Convention Center. That's on I-25 and Chambers Road. But again, just acknowledge the folks that you know that are in that industry and thank them for their tremendous contribution to the state's economy.
Senator Todd.
Thank you, Madam President. Good morning, colleagues. 2 quick things. One is you noticed on your desk the Bright Beginnings bag. And for those of you that perhaps this is the first time you've seen this, just to kind of give you a little background, this is delivered to parents and caregivers to homes, medical clinics, or group settings. And it is both in English and in Spanish. And what this does is it provides an opportunity to really build up families and build up children from the beginning. So the books that are in here, you are welcome to keep or donate to someone maybe in your district. But they are valuable sources for getting our kids started off right. In addition to that, this is also Counselor National School Counseling Week started the 3rd of February through the 7th. And this morning, I want to just talk a little bit about this. Perhaps some of you saw the article in the newspaper this weekend that talked about what the ratios of counselors to students are. And in many of our cases, we're seeing 1 to 500, 1 to 400. The ideal is closer to 1 to 250, maybe at a max. And that's still a pretty large number. Our counselors are people who really meet and work with our students and our families on a prevention mode. They are on the spot for helping students with making decisions about their lives. Sometimes it's academic, sometimes it's social, sometimes it's emotional. It's a wide range of activities. And so today we have on the floor a couple of very special people. We have a group of counselors with us, but we also, in Colorado, have 2 people who have received Counselor of the Year awards. One is Corey Noteston, and I'm not sure if I'm saying her last name correctly. She's the Secondary School Counselor of the Year from Alamosa School District. And the Colorado School Counselor Association, in conjunction with the American School Counselor Association, has declared this week to recognize all counselors, but most especially to Corey. So Corey, if you'll stand up. And then I will go ahead and also mention Christina Campos Krumholtz. She is the Elementary School Counselor of the Year in Pueblo. So Senator Rivera, that is your counselor. Make sure you get to meet her. And this is so very important that both, and Christina, please stand so that we can recognize you as well. She was not able to come. But what I want to do is to recognize these 2 individuals as representing an entire group of people in the state of Colorado. We are so indebted to your services and to what you give to your students, to your schools, and your communities every day. Thank you so very much. And colleagues, please join me in welcoming and thanking, and if all of the counselors will please stand, I'd appreciate it.
Thank you. Senator Herpin.
Thank you, Madam President. I request a moment of personal privilege.
Granted.
It's very appropriate that the blue bags are on our desk today, and in the cover letter there's a sentence that says, "Babies don't come with instruction." I'm honored and proud to inform you that at 7:32 last evening, we had our 7th grandchild, Coy William Lindquist, at 7:32, weighing in at 8 pounds 9 ounces, 21.5 inches. He waited until Grandpa got there. I got at the hospital about 7 p.m. and he was born shortly thereafter. So please join me in congratulating our family on the birth of our 7th grandchild. Thank you.
Congratulations, Senator Herpin. Other announcements? Senator Shuffle.
Thank you, Madam President. Colleagues, you may have seen on your desk you've got an apple. I encourage you not to eat it. It is not real, but it is brought to us by the Cyber Schools folks. As you know, it's School Choice Week, and I bring this up because it is frigid cold outside. And at noon today, the Cyber School kids are going to be out there in force. It'd be nice if you have a few minutes, you could come out and support them for taking time to come to the Capitol. Thank you.
Before we move to adjourn, we do have some additional committee reports.
February 4, 2014, Committee on Finance, after consideration of the Mayor's Committee, recommends following Senate Bill 89 be amended as follows. Now, so amended before the Committee of the Whole, favorable recommendation. February 4, 2014, Committee on Finance, after consideration of the Mayor's Committee, recommends following Senate Bill 5 be amended as follows. Now, so amended before the Committee on Appropriations with favorable recommendation.
Other announcements? Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam President. Just some announcements on the committees. If members would just pay attention, BLT, Business Labor Technology, is going to meet in the Supreme Court chamber, not in Committee Room 354. I'm asked to announce that the Education Committee, Senate Bill 112, will not be heard today. Senate Bill 112 will be laid over and not be heard today. And in Health and Human Services, I've been asked to announce that the bill order will be reversed, so Senate Bill 95 will be heard first, Senate Bill 78 will be heard second. So with those announcements, I see no others. I move the Senate adjourn until 9 a.m. Wednesday, February 6th. Excuse me, Thursday, February 6th.
You've heard the motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. The ayes have it. The Senate will adjourn until 9 a.m. tomorrow, Thursday, February 6th.